Oh, howdy all, grab yourself a drink, it is time for some PathOfExile discussion. Every now and again, there is a unique item that people think, hey, this could be the next endgame powerhouse, then they try it out and it definitely isn't. And that's what Replica Headhunter started life as. Replica Headhunter was added in Heist League, and people pretty quickly got really hyped by it and then found out, oh no, it's much worse than the real deal. However, one of the benefits of that is that it starts becoming much cheaper. Replica Headhunter is now available for a couple of Divine Orbs, whereas back in the past it was much more expensive than that. Now it is worth noting that the real deal Headhunter has fallen off in price a lot later on in this league, and so it is more accessible as well. If you can afford to spend 20 Divines on a belt, get the real deal. But if you can't, Replica Headhunter is worth your time. What I wanted to do is showcase some footage of Replica Headhunter in action on a character that is not super powerful. Because I think if you're on a much more powerful character, you're going to go with Headhunter, and if you are going with Headhunter, then at that point you're going to build your entire character around optimizing that item. But Replica Headhunter is something that you use as a semi-budget item. What it does is it provides you with a large amount of attributes that you've probably got to get somewhere on your build anyway. Every build probably needs one or both of strength and dexterity just to fit their gems. And even if one of these attributes is something that's completely wasted on your build because you've already met all your attribute requirements without the item, you can always then go and tattoo away some of your travel nodes. And by doing so, you can end up getting some value out of the substantial amount of attributes on this item. It's also got a decent chunk of life. Then on top of that, it lets you steal mods from magic monsters. Magic monsters have a different selection of mods to the rare monsters. Rare monsters have more powerful mods, but also slightly less reliable ones. The key reason that Headhunter is better is that you'll end up with more mods at the same time. I've done some testing over equal length delve segments, particularly with some help from Krolya as well. And in our experience, generally speaking, when you're using the replica, you'll end up with about 6 mods at a time at the end of a medium length delve segment. When you're mapping, it'll be 5, 6 or 7 depending on how juiced your map is. With the real deal, with the real Headhunter, those delve segments that I think are probably more indicative of normal play, they're going to be around 15 to 18 on the real deal Headhunter. So the real item will give you about 3 times as many mods. But it is worth noting that the magic monster mods tend to be more reliably powerful, whereas the rare monster mods tend to be more explosively powerful. For example, the rare monster mods include a few that don't do very much for players at all, whereas the magic monster ones, some of them won't help your character. For example, Overwhelm's physical damage reduction does absolutely nothing for my character in this video, but they are generally stronger on average. All that said, in the background here, you'll see that I'm sitting at 4, 5, 6 or 7 of these mods, and the ones that are really significant are when you steal Hasted from a monster, and to a lesser extent when you steal extra life from a monster. These are not rare occurrences at all, and they will make you really zippy or really tanky, respectively. Replica Headhunter could not compete with 8 to 12 Divine Belts when it was an 8 to 12 Divine Orb item. As a result, it never was popular, but now that it's fallen to around the 2 Divine mark, it's instead competing with moderately well-rolled basic belts, like for instance a leather belt, or competing with Stygian Vises that have got adequate rolls but not extraordinarily good ones, or influenced Stygian Vises that have pretty poor rolls, or unique items like the Darkness Enthroned but with imperfect rolls. For example, a 96 or 97% Darkness Enthroned is a little bit cheaper than Replica Headhunter, but then you've got to put in 2 reasonably good Abyss Jewels, and so that ends up pushing the price up to be probably more than Replica Headhunter costs. So with all of that in mind, I'm going to recommend this belt as one of the best things in the game for a low budget setup. If you're only looking to spend 300C on a belt, then Replica Headhunter is a really solid item. If you are in a position though where you can go past it, then definitely pass on your Replica Headhunter to someone else, outgrow the item, either for the original deal, or for Mage Blood, or for a really good influenced rare, any of which will far outperform Replica Headhunter. But that doesn't mean that Replica Headhunter isn't one of the best items under 500 chaos in the current meta. I'm going to leave it there. May your Varlobs have interesting results.